Hey everyone, I'm Corey Han. This is episode 2 of Hands On, the polar plunge. This is a brisk morning in Canmore, that's for sure. It looks like we're gonna be going into that beautiful river right there. What in Canmore, do what the locals do. We've got our lovely guide here, Phil. Phil's been doing this. How often do you do this on a week?
No, it hadn't been so much this winter, but for the last like 2.5, 3 years. Yeah. Wow. So generally only in the winter. You don't have the shock value in the summer.
Because there's quite a bit of health benefits to it too, right?
So it's
well-being.
Better than caffeine.
Yeah.
You know, I don't drink caffeine. This is what I do instead. And then gets your focus going for the day. And it really helps with sleep at night.
Yeah.
So good for your mental health. And then just really kind of gets that immune system strengthened so you can fight through these frigid, cold Canadian winters. We are in a particularly cold snap at the minute. It's been the coldest we've had this winter so far.
What's the temperature when we came in today? It was minus...
Well, on the thermometer we've got minus 11.9.
So it's minus 12 degrees right now.
The water, we're going to test it. I did dip it in there. It's only about 0. So, I mean, it's technically warmer in the water than it is out here.
Oh, that's good.
So
that's something to make me at ease a little bit more as I watch those chunks of ice just flow down the river. You do it quite often, so you're used to it and you know the risks involved. But it's always good to be able to have a guide. What would you say is like some of the things that we need to watch out for?
The biggest risk is obviously the water being cold and it's shocking.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we want.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are not used to that kind of that element in their life. So having that shock, you're breathing. You know, if you go in and you start hyperventilating, that's when you put yourself into like a risky situation.
Okay.
That's why I'm here to help you.
Gotcha.
You know, I can realise that you're not breathing properly, and I'm going to help guide you through that breathing to make sure that...
Just talk me through it.
Exactly, yeah. I know this part of the river very well, so I know that it's not deep enough where we're going to get swept away. We're going to do a little warm-up. We're going to do some breathing.
Okay.
So it's 30 breaths. 4 in, 4 out. Kind of like aggressive, sharp. So
in through the nose.
In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And what you're doing, you're activating your core. And we'll do 30 breaths. And then when you get to the end of that, we're going to breathe out 90% of our lung capacity. So those short, sharp in and outs, you're like, you're using your core to really push that air out of you. When we do that last one where we push 90% out, I don't engage my core. I'm just, and that leaves enough where we're going to hold our breath empty for 20 to 30 seconds.
Okay.
And then we're going to exhale that tiny little bit left, and then we're going to inhale a full breath and do 20 more seconds hold. And then we're ready to go.
All right.
But it's not windy today. That is always my biggest hate.
Oh, this is how Canadians tan. Sport mode, engage. Whew. Oh.
Nice little dunk.
Woo.
Big breath.
This is really cold. Oh. Woo.
Oh. Nice big breath. So try and do 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. So
I feel alive. I feel alive. This ain't so bad. This is kind of nice.
It's a minute and a half. So we're probably good for now.
Is that a minute and a half already?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Phil, man, I can't thank you enough for this. This was a hell of an experience. It was a great insight to everybody at home watching. Best place to be able to do it was probably right here, and the best man to do it with was you. Thank Thanks, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
It
you
was
did
so much
great.
fun.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you. That's
You're a
awesome.
real Canadian now.
Back into the womb. Thanks again, everybody. That was episode 2. It's a wrap.